What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cmoney back with another video. I know it's been a little bit. We had a crazy week, guys. Oh my god, yeah, because I missed a couple. I missed NXT reactions and SmackDown reactions. I missed Saturday night's main event. I didn't get to talk about that. I apologize, guys. It has been a crazy weekend and a crazy past few days. I was very busy with schoolwork, and then we got a very bad snow and ice storm down here where we had a snowstorm. It all turned into ice, and just the whole... the school was... lost power, and we had chaos on the roads and stuff. It was bad. We got hit really hard, so I was just unable to upload. So yeah, it was a very stressful, very hard times, but we got through it. We got our power back, and all is good now. So yeah, we're hanging in there, and it's better now. It's better. So yes, but now I'm here, and what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, the Royal Rumble. Oh, guys, oh, God, I'm so happy we got power back because I was worried that, no, Royal Rumble's coming up. I got to be able to talk about the Royal Rumble. Oh, God, so, yeah, the Royal Rumble match, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, or, sorry, I still say pay-per-view. It's premium live event, whatever. It's coming up this Saturday, guys, and I cannot wait. Royal Rumble live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and, oh, guys, Royal Rumble, one of the biggest wrestling events of all time. One of my, if not my favorite PLE of the year. I mean, because WrestleMania is big, obviously SummerSlam's big and all that, but the Royal Rumble, that's because it's just the Royal Rumble match. The Royal Rumble match is always so much fun to watch, and there's nothing like the Royal Rumble. So I love the Royal Rumble, and I cannot wait this Saturday, the Royal Rumble. It's going to be lit. And we're going to talk about it. We got to make predictions for the Royal Rumble. Who's going to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble match? Who's going to walk out WWE champion? Is AJ Styles going to retire? We're going to talk about it. So, let's start off with the WWE Championship match, because again, I wasn't able to talk about what happened at Saturday night's main event because we had a whole power outage and again the storm and everything, so I didn't get to talk about it. So let's just talk about it. Sami Zayn won the big fatal four-way. It was Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Randy Orton, and Damian Priest. Sami Zayn wins, becoming number one contender, so he gets to face Drew McIntyre for the championship at the Royal Rumble. And this is going to be very interesting, guys, because what are they going to do? They could have Sami Zayn win the championship right here. I mean, why not? It's in Saudi Arabia. Everyone loves Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. He's Sami Zayn, the whole thing. Sami Zayn has yet to win a world title. Not only that, he has yet to beat Drew McIntyre. So this could be his moment where he can do both in Saudi Arabia. So it'll be a big moment for him. But are they going to do it? I'm going to say no. Something is just telling me no. My gut is telling me no. Here's what I think could happen, right? Maybe Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Sami Zayn can either... All right, he wins, right? He wins. Big moment in Saudi Arabia, right? He wins. I feel like if they were to do that, the championship match has to main event. Because the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble usually main events the show. Because that's just, right. It's the Royal Rumble. It usually main events the show. But that doesn't happen all the time. There have been situations where a championship match has main evented the Royal Rumble. Rock versus CM Punk. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. And plenty of others. There have been moments where the Royal Rumble has not always main evented the show. So I feel like, if this match opens the show or just is in the middle of the show, I don't think they're going to have Sami Zayn win. I think if Sami Zayn is going to win his first world championship and it's got to be the main event. It's got to be the main event. It's got to be the main event. So I feel like if they have that match in the main event, I see Sami Zayn winning. If they just have it to open the show, or they just have it second, third match, because it's only 4 matches, if they just have it there, I don't think he's going to win. But this is what could happen. If Sami Zayn doesn't win, which I don't think he will, I think he could somehow possibly enter the Royal Rumble match and then win that and then go on and face Drew at WrestleMania. That's what I think could happen. Because, he loses, somehow makes his way in the Rumble, wins the Rumble. So he still has a big moment in Saudi Arabia because he wins the Rumble. And then he faces Drew again, this time at WrestleMania, and then he'll win the belt at WrestleMania. That's what I think could happen, but I don't know. Ultimately, I'm saying a lot here. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. My gut is telling me Drew McIntyre. I think they're going to have Drew hold on to the belt till Mania. He may have a thing with Cody and Fatu in a triple threat match, because that's the other thing. Saturday night's main event, Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, their match didn't even happen because they were just brawling before the match could even begin. Then McIntyre came out, knocked both guys out. Like he put Rhodes through a table, put Fatu through a table, I believe, just destroyed both of them. So they could go triple threat at Mania between them three. That could happen. But then what about Sami Zayn? See, I don't know. But again, that's the thing. It's not as predictable, really. And that's what I like. Drew McIntyre winning the championship was a very good move because now you don't really know what's going to happen. You might have predictions or ideas like I do, but you're not 100% sure. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre is going to beat Sami Zayn and will retain the championship. What does that mean for Sami Zayn? Will he enter the Royal Rumble and win the Rumble after he loses to Drew? It's possible. But just for this match, I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre to retain the championship. Now, let's move on to the Women's Royal Rumble match. This match, I feel like, is very interesting because I was honestly thinking about it, even today. I was like, wait, who the heck's going to win the Women's Rumble? Because I feel like I'm more focused on the Men's Rumble, and I have my thoughts for the Men's Rumble. I'm like, wait, but what about the Women's Rumble? Because I feel like the Women's Rumble isn't really... I have no idea who's going to win the Women's Rumble. Well, I do have an idea, but it's not it could really be anybody, honestly. Now, I don't think it's going to be Rhea. I don't think it's going to be Io. By the way, Saturday night's main event, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky retained, defeating Roxanne and Liv in a tag match. So that happened. Stephanie Vaquera got involved. Raquel Rodriguez got involved. That whole thing happened. But Rhea, and Io retained the tag belts. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to be Rhea. Don't think it's going to be Io. Don't think it's going to be Asuka. Don't think it's going to be Becky. We're definitely going to see AJ Lee. AJ Lee and Becky are definitely going to go at it again. They're going to eliminate each other, or AJ will eliminate Becky. Something like that will happen, definitely. We might see Tiffany Stratton might return because we haven't seen her since she lost her belt to Jade, because she's been out with an injury, I believe. So we should see, hopefully, Tiffany Stratton back. Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, don't see them winning. Don't see Nia winning. Don't see Lash Legend, Roxanne Perez, and maybe, I don't know. My ultimate pick is Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan will win the Women's Rumble. But I also think that we could see a big return from Bianca Belair. We haven't seen Bianca Belair compete since WrestleMania. So what if Bianca Belair returns, right? Wins the Rumble, and then it's her and Jade at WrestleMania. Because again, Jade Cargill is champ. She's a heel, and we've been waiting for this Bianca and Jade match for how long? Ever since Jade showed up, we wanted Jade and Bianca. If Bianca is ready to come back, which hopefully she is, she could make a big return, win, and then face Jade in a huge match at WrestleMania. I think that could happen. But I'm going to stick with Liv. To be safe, I'm going to pick Liv Morgan, because I could also see Liv Morgan winning and then facing Stephanie for the Women's World title at WrestleMania. Because that's a pretty big match. I think Stephanie and Liv, I think that'd be a good match. So I'm going to pick Liv Morgan to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I think that's a popular pick, too. I think a lot of people are going to pick Liv. But I'm going on a limb with Bianca, too. But my main pick will be Liv. But if Bianca wins, that was another prediction of mine. It's not the one I'm going to choose, but just know that I was thinking about it. So that's another option. But I'm going to go with Liv. Liv Morgan to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's talk about AJ Styles. Is this the end of AJ Styles' career? gosh, guys. I don't want this to end. I said it because I think my last video, because the last video I was able to make, because again I've been so busy with school and the storm and then the power outage, everything just happened, right? The last video I talked about was not this past Monday, last Monday Night Raw's Raw reaction. So it's been like what, a week since I last made a video, because it was last week's Raw. And that's when AJ Styles put his career on the line and everything, right? They confirmed it. He's putting his career on the line. And I'm like, no. And AJ Styles versus Gunther. If Gunther wins, AJ's career is over. And that's so sad, bro, because are they actually going to end AJ Styles' career now? I don't know. Because, like, you would think, like, because it's confirmed that 2026 is AJ Styles' last year, right? It's confirmed. But you would think that he would go long with it, like how John Cena did. He didn't retire till December. So, like, right, so, like, we thought, like, maybe he wouldn't retire, though, until the end of the year. But but now he's going to retire right now at the beginning of the year? Like, really? Already? Like, that's the thing. Are they going to do it already? But everyone's saying, yes, it has to be because AJ Styles' contract expires in February. And that's why they're doing the match now. But I'm going to pick Gunther to win. Because as much as I want AJ Styles to hang around for a little bit longer, maybe they'll wait and drag it out till WrestleMania, but I don't know. I think AJ Styles is going to lose. I think Gunther is going to win. AJ Styles is going to retire, and that's it. I hate to say it, but just the way everything looks, I think they're going to have Gunther win. And, you know, if this is it, AJ Styles is one of the best I've ever seen. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time. I mean, and it will make sense because he debuted at the Royal Rumble 10 years ago. Royal Rumble 2016 is when he made his debut. Now, 10 years later, he's retiring at the Royal Rumble. It does make sense, I will say that. But, I don't know, just after we lost Cena just last month, 1 month later, now we're losing AJ to the same guy, Gunther. Like, it's tough. But I'm going to pick Gunther to win. AJ Styles is going to retire. AJ Styles, it's been a pleasure. If this is it, I love you, AJ. But hopefully you can win. And this doesn't have to be the end just yet. Please, AJ, please. But who knows? I think Gunther will win. Gunther's going to win. That's my prediction. Now let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble match. This, guys, I cannot wait. This Royal Rumble is going to be awesome. Roman Reigns is confirmed for the Rumble. Obafemi is confirmed for the Royal Rumble. They confirmed that on Raw because they've been showing like little promos of him for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now they finally did like the same promo, but then at the end it said Obafemi Royal Rumble. So we know he's going to be. We knew he was going to be in the Rumble anyway, but then they just confirmed it. So Oba's in the Rumble, Roman's in the Rumble. Brock Lesnar's probably going to be in the Rumble. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him. The Vision is in the Rumble. Cody's in the Rumble, Fatu's in the Rumble, Jey Uso's in the Rumble. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. Are we going to see Seth Rollins? Is Seth Rollins going to come back and go after Braun Breaker? Because Braun Breaker's suspension was lifted, by the way. They talked about it on Monday Night Raw. Because remember that whole segment with Adam Pearce and how they made it look like Paul Heyman was going to get Adam Pearce fired or something? Right. Now, all of a sudden, Adam Pearce just comes out on Monday Night Raw, reinstates Braun Breaker, and gives the Vision each a spot in the Rumble. So everyone was like, wait, what? Because Paul Heyman gave Adam Pearce the phone, and Adam Pearce was on the phone with someone. And now all of a sudden, Braun's reinstated and all the Vision's in the Rumble. So there's speculation. Who was on the phone? Like, who did Paul Heyman get to, like, make Adam Pearce do this? Like, is it The Rock? Is The Rock on the other end? Like, what? Like, right, what's going on? So we still don't know the details with Adam Pearce and this whole storyline. But what if we see Seth Rollins? Is Seth Rollins ready to come back? Are we going to see Seth Rollins in the Rumble? Is he going to go after Braun Breaker? Are we going to see Chris Jericho? Is Chris Jericho going to return in the Rumble? I cannot wait, guys. Chris Jericho. I think we're going to see Chris Jericho. I think it's time for my boy Y2J to come home. Seth Rollins is definitely a possibility. You never know with an injury like that. I don't know if he's ready yet. Hopefully we'll see him till Mania. I just don't know if he can come back yet. I might be too early. But that's always an option. And I said Brock and Oba. It's going to be great. But who's going to win? Who's going to win? My prediction. I said Sami Zayn, right, as an option because I could see, again, I picked Drew McIntyre to win, right? And then I said, well, Sami Zayn could then enter the Rumble and win the Rumble. That's an option. It's not what I'm going to pick, though. I know, this may be confusing, but I have a lot of ideas of what could happen, but my main pick that I'm going to use is the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the OTC. My pick is Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble, and Roman Reigns is going to face CM Punk for the world title at WrestleMania. That's what I think is going to happen. Again, I said what I said about Sami Zayn. That's an option. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but I'm going to stick with Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble and go on to WrestleMania and face CM Punk because we finally get. We had the triple threat match last year with Roman, Seth, and Punk. We had Roman and Punk team up at War Games 2 years in a row. Now we finally get one-on-one. Whether Roman Reigns wins the Rumble or not, I definitely think. If Roman Reigns doesn't win the Rumble, I still think we're going to get Roman and Punk. I just still think it's going to be Roman and Punk at WrestleMania. Whether Roman wins the Rumble or not, I think that's the match we're getting. But I think Roman's going to win the Rumble. I think Roman's going to win the Rumble, and then we're going to see him and Punk one-on-one at WrestleMania. And we may see the Tribal Chief take back that championship. Well, actually, he's never been World Heavyweight Champion, so this will be the first time Roman becomes World Champion. Well, like World Heavyweight Champion, because he was obviously Universal Champion, WWE Champion. He was never World Heavyweight Champion, so it'll be cool to see him win that belt. Yeah, and it makes sense too, because remember the whole build up to War Games when Roman was talking to Punk and Cody, and he was like, that title would look really good on me. And then he's like, well, who you talking to? That's for you to find out. So now, but again, that also could have been built up for Cody, because again, everyone was saying, no, it's going to be Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes for the third time. But with Drew McIntyre taking the championship, that kind of scratched that idea, right? When Drew McIntyre won the belt. So it still makes sense, though, if he was talking to CM Punk in that whole segment before War Games. He could have been talking to CM Punk. I thought he was talking to Cody, because I thought it was going to be him and Cody in the main event. But again, Drew winning the title just scrapped that whole idea. So he could have been talking to Punk in that sort, or they might just forget that whole thing because it was supposed to be for Cody. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. If you know what I'm talking about, it was before War Games when Roman, Cody, and Punk were in the ring, and he's like, yeah, that title would look way good, a lot better on me. Who was he talking to? Right. It could have been Cody. It could have been Punk. I think it was Cody. I thought it was Cody because I thought that's where they were going to go for Mania. But again, Drew McIntyre winning scratched that idea. So he could have been saying it to Punk. So he could have meant it for Punk. Or he could have meant, again, the whole thing just could have got scrapped. Right. Right. I'm just saying that the build-up makes sense. If we have Roman Reigns and Cody... Roman Reigns and CM Punk. God, I'm yapping. I'm sorry, guys. I just yap about certain stuff, and I'm sorry if you lose what I'm saying. I apologize. I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble, and he's going to face CM Punk at WrestleMania. That makes sense to me. I think storyline-wise, it makes sense. Again, because the whole build-up to War Games that they had, and then just last year at WrestleMania, them fighting, Paul Heyman, all that, it makes sense if they have Roman and Punk one-on-one. It makes sense. So that is my pick, Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble match. But that's my predictions, guys. I thank you guys for watching my Royal Rumble predictions. Again, I'm sorry that the past there haven't been videos since last week. Again, like NXT reactions, SmackDown reactions, Saturday Night's Main Event. I'm sorry I missed all that. Again, busy with school, and then we had the whole snowstorm. So again, I apologize. But I'm here now. Did Royal Rumble predictions, and there will be Royal Rumble reactions Sunday, because I am going away on a trip this weekend, but I'm still going to be watching the Rumble, and it'll be uploaded this weekend, either late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, whenever. You know the drill. Make sure you turn on notifications. But I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my Royal Rumble reactions, and yeah, this was my Royal Rumble 2026 predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, and Cmoney is out.